Very good morning, students, and welcome back to the grammar class. Today we'll be doing chapter 14 of your grammar book, that is simple past tense. As we know, children, tense is a form of verb which tells about the timing of an action. But here our main question is the form of verb which shows the events or actions of past are said to be in simple past tense. Yes, children, in simple past tense, we talk about the events of the past. But the most important thing is the form of verb. That which form of verb to be used for making sentences in simple past tense. For making sentences in simple past tense, the V2 or second form of verb is used. Now, for making the second form of verb, usually ed is added to the first form of verb. That is, V1, the first form of verb, plus ed changes to V2, the second form of verb. For example, open plus ed becomes opened. Play plus ed becomes played. Jump plus ed becomes jumped. For the verbs that ends with e, we have to add d to change it into the second form of verb. For example, bake becomes baked. Use becomes used. Hate becomes hated. Smile becomes smiled. Now, for the verbs that end with a single vowel plus a consonant, here we have to double the last letter and add ed. For example, admit becomes admitted. Commit becomes committed. Refer becomes referred. Drop becomes dropped. Now for the verbs that end with y, here we have to replace y with I and we have to add ed. For example, carry becomes carried. Try becomes tried. Copy becomes copied. Marry becomes married. Now for some verbs, there are no specific rule for changing from first form to the second form. Such verbs are called irregular verbs. Okay? So here we have to remember the second form of such verbs. For example, sleep. V2 is slept. Eat, ate. Run, ran. Learn, learned. Awake, awoke, etc. Yes, children. Now, for making declarative sentences in simple past tense, we have to know certain rules. Let us see. For different subjects like the first person singular and plural, that is I and we, second person singular and plural, that is you, third person singular, that is he, she, it, or any single noun, and third person plural, that is they or any plural noun, we have to add the second form of verb for making declarative sentences. Now let us have it clear with the help of some examples. For example, I won first prize in essay writing last year. We visited our uncle last week. You knew how to solve the puzzle. He had some chicken last night. She wrote an application yesterday. Rahul took dance classes in his childhood. They bought a new car last Christmas. Players drank some water before the last match. Now, rules for making negative sentences in simple past tense. With the subjects first person singular and plural, that is I and we, second person singular and plural, that is you, third person singular, that is he, she, it, or single name, third person plural, that is they or plural noun, it is plus did not plus first form of the verb. Yes, children, we have to add first form of the verb for making negative sentences. Now let us see some examples. I did not play the match. We did not participate in drill last year. We did not go for a walk last morning. He did not study for exam last year. She did not dance well in the competition. The boy did not run fast to catch the thief. They did not visit their grandparents. The farmers did not end the protest. Here we can see for making negative sentences in simple past tense, we have used subject plus did not plus the first form of verb. Okay? Now, for making interrogative sentences in simple past tense with the subjects first person singular and plural I and we, second person singular and plural you, third person singular, that is he, she, it, or single noun, third person plural, that is they or plural noun, we have to add did before them. And then we have to add the first form of verb after the subject. Now let us clear it with the help of some examples. Examples. Did I complete my homework? Did we see the World Cup final last year? Did you like the food last night? Did he jump over the wall? Did she smile after winning? Did Rahul prepare for the exam? Did they go to Dubai last year? Did children enjoy the game? In all these sentences, we have used did before the subject, and after the subject we have used the first form of the verb. So this is how we make interrogative sentences in simple past tense. Okay children, so this is it for today from simple past tense. I hope this video will help you to learn something about simple past tense. And if you have any doubts or queries, feel free to write down in the query section. And for your assignments, you have to complete the exercise of this chapter. Till then, thank you very much and God bless you all.